Okay, hey everyone, and welcome back to Flames of Freedom, Van Helsing, 1776. Um, so if you notice, we don't have everyone here today, and the reason why is a lot of little stuff has happened. Last time, I almost got stuck out of town, and Ty got stuck out of town. I'm looking, what's going on behind me? Oh, okay. I guess it's just, it's that reflecting off. Gotcha. So I was stuck out of town, almost stuck out of town, and then Ty was stuck out of town. Well, then today we had one of our one of our players has family visiting. The others had a little bit of just not feeling too well today. So rather than cancel, because I don't like canceling if I can prevent it, I thought now would be a good time. Let's spend some experience points, or as it's called in this, it's called RP. So, just a little something on the side. Most of my other shows, we actually rarely spend XP because they're very narrative. But out of all my shows, this is the one I asked for the most dice rolls. So, I figured let's go through, take a look at the book. As you see, I've got it projected over here. We can take a look. Let's see. And this is a great time, guys, if you guys... hopefully I don't die. This is a great time. If you guys got any questions for us, want to talk at us, it's a good time to do that. If you got nothing to do tomorrow, oh yeah, that's right, I can do that. If you got nothing to do tomorrow on TTRP Theater, we are going to have an impromptu Vampire Interprets, kind of part of my Patreon. We're going to have Gray Matter GM there chatting with whoever can make it. We're going to talk about crunch and narrative styles, what's better, what's worse, I'm just going to go on and talk about it for about an hour and a half. So if you want to ask some questions, things like that, that's your chance to get involved. So it's kind of part of my third tier of Patreon, is that occasionally you get to, we'll have just a chat where we talk gaming. And since it's just one guy right now, that's pretty simple. We can just stream that and have a good time with it. So let's see who we got here today. Let's take a quick peek. We have Coconut Clifford, of course, Fiery Sunbird. FTO Pear, I've seen you. Apacho, welcome back. Speaking of, Apacho has backed my Patreon as well at the mid-tier. So that being said, Apacho, I hope I should say this, I know you like Caroline, but stick around, because Caroline's going to be posting something fun here, hopefully in the next couple of days. We were going to do it sooner, it's just the audio keeps messing up to post it.
Yeah, there's some tech issues, so...
Yeah, that's,
maybe YouTube can solve my problem?
Yeah, we'll see. Mad One Gan, welcome. Noise Raptor, I've seen you. Pangolo Find Difference.
The Pangolin of Indifference.
The Pangolin of Indifference.
Yes.
Do I take it we know them? Awesome.
Yes, we know him. We know Noise Raptor. They're quality men.
Oh, awesome. There we go. Starweaver, and Paula's here as well. WebMage13. Yay! Hey, Paula. Yeah, there we go. For those that don't know, Paula was in our normal Tuesday game. Are we? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Zoom's just being a little delayed for me for a hot second.
You okay there, bud?
Yeah, Zoom was on my display, just distorting me for a hot second. But it seems like everything's going okay. That being said, Streamlabs, if you're going to be crazy, now's the day to do it. Let me check and see if there's any crazy background programs I can just turn off real fast to maybe try to free up some CPU. I'm not even running much. Maybe it's Steam in the background. Just going to get rid of that. Anything else running that doesn't need to? There we go. Hopefully that'll free up a little bit. Normally the CPU percentage stays in the low 10s, but it jumped up there for a second. All right, so here we go. As you guys can see, am I pointing over here? Let me see. Nope, it's the other way. Over here, we have the projection of the PDF of Flames of Freedom. We're going to go through it. I actually have to pull up their character sheet. It's going to take me a hot second to find it. And we're going to go ahead and spend some RP points. But let's go ahead and get there. So the way I do it is I actually go ahead of time. Here's the profession pamphlets. We're going to scroll up to the character creation section. And to make it big enough for you guys to see, I got to take a hot second. What's going on here? There we are. Final prep. I'm going backwards.
I'd say how much I love that they use pamphlets for the profession.
Yes,
yeah.
It's very
1700.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very appropriate.
All right, come on, guys. Come on. Why are you taking so long here?
And I love the art. The more I talk about this, the more I love this, like, the setting, the effort that's got into it, the art, the...
All right, here, why is this taking
It's
so long?
art!
Man, why is this taking so long? Here we are. Boom. Personality traits. Did I miss it? I was just here a second ago. I'm like, oh, I'm totally going to go to that spot. All right, let's try it again. Maybe I went the wrong way.
I don't usually have so much trouble.
Oh, here it is. Earning
stuff.
reward points. Here we are. Yeah, I was. Here it is.
Go.
It's right there. Earning reward points. Success is an essential as failure. Reward points, which are experience points. So here's how we get a pregame recap before each session formally begins. If everyone recaps it, everyone gets 50 RP. We'll just go ahead and do it. Let me open up a little scratch pad here, and we'll go ahead and start that. Let's pull it up here.
I like that they reward participating in the recap.
Indeed, they really do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little extra things here that I like. Now let's look up.
In one of my D&D games, the person who recaps the most gets some DM inspiration. So we always kind of fight for whoever can recap the most. So we take really good notes.
There you go.
Smart.
All right. I found this. All right, so I found your sheet here. See, this is me always losing these sheets here. Hold on, it's going to take it a second to load. Here you are, Elizabeth Van Helsing. There you go. I can do.
Here I am.
Let's open the containing folder. We'll go ahead and start with you here. This show file location. Boom. All right, cool. Gonna have everybody's sheet. As I look at it, like, because everything's all white, I just get super washed out here, but that's okay. All right. Yeah, Apache, we're talking about the art of Flames of Freedom. I do like it. They have a... I think it's the same guy who did Zweihander, and we'll have to check it here in a second. That being said, Mitch was in charge of the art direction for this.
Yes.
So that Mitch is the guy who got me into all of this here. So let's go ahead. Let's get the scratch pad here going. I don't know why it's taking... My computer's running a little slow, therefore I anticipate
how about
some tech issues.
Keep track of our own scratch pads.
Yeah, hold on here. I got something over
less.
here. Hold on, there's got to be something over here. Hopefully.
No. Adam has to do everything, Carolyn.
Well, but we don't want to cause a crash.
These are like doctor notes. They clearly can't be important. It's actually an article. It's fine.
I was going to say, well, she brought him home.
Yeah, no, indeed. All right, so let's go ahead here. So let's check out. Let's just see what everyone's pretty much got the same thing, I'm thinking. So we have done, this is technically, I wrote down the episode. I think this is episode 5 of the show. So we've done 4 games. So we do a quick recap where everyone tells us about their favorite part. That counts as a recap. So 50 times 4, that gives us with 200 RP just from that. End of a session. Every attending player gains 24 RP for every real-world hour played. If it was a half hour, round up. So we've done about 3 hours. I think we had a short one. So let's just count it as 2 hours each time. So that'll give us another 200 each. And then post-game debrief, where we briefly talk about how the story impacted their characters. We'll do halvesies for that. So we'll give 100 RP. So that gives everyone 500 reward points to spend. So let's take a quick look here and see what we got. So referred to as professional abilities, they cost 100 RP. Buy them in any order you desire, but you must buy them all to complete the basic tier. You guys got all the skill upgrades for free once we get to your things, and I'm not sure if you guys can see through here. But first things first, let's go to you, Elizabeth Van Helsing. So you have a really cool thing here, because you are one of your traits is it's called well-read.
Yeah.
You need only to spend 25 reward points to buy unique abilities instead of the normal 100. So unique abilities are pretty much buying out-of-class skills.
Yes.
Because you're a teacher. So that's some stuff you can buy. Let's go to the teacher and see what we got. Professional pamphlets. This might be easier for me to just search, especially since, like, you know, everybody's watching me slowly go through the PDF here. Teacher. I wonder if you guys will be able to see that drop down.
No, it doesn't show the whole page.
Yeah, well, also I think this particular thing just happens to be blocked out by the Flames of Freedom thing here. It's taking it a hot second.
Also, yes.
This is a big PDF, so it might take it. I might grab, if it gets too crazy, I might go grab the iPad here. Let's see what we got.
I think that might be safer.
It might be. Where did
I'm getting nervous.
I'm not too worried, because then if I absolutely have to, I'll just start turning off stuff. And I have a lot turned down, so... But it is eating up some CPU. All right, I'll be right back. There you guys go. Talk amongst yourselves. Hopefully you don't hear me fall. I'm going to mute so you don't hear me, like, fall or anything.
Well, now we can't send, help if he does fall, because we won't hear it.
That is true.
He'll be fine. He's got a tegu. He won't, the corpse won't be there for long. The tegu will eat him.
I only just looked at the other languages that I speak because I forgot to keep scrolling down. So Josephine can speak more than English.
But what does she speak?
I speak Latin, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And then French.
Okay.
French.
All right, let's pull it up here. All right.
Well, look at you. So we can speak Latin at each other.
Exactly.
Ah.
Is everybody looking at those little details on your character sheets you didn't see
we're looking at the
before?
languages.
We didn't scroll down far enough.
Yeah, there you go. This isn't where the murder powers are. Why am I looking here?
I think Mr. Bradley just speaks English and gun.
And God.
I speak gun. I cast
also-
gun.
Yeah, he's also a skilled mage. He has one very powerful spell called gun. I cast gun.
All right,
Well,
so-
it's got two different. You can cast it at two different spell levels: flintlock and musket. I kept trying to call it a buster. Blunderbuss. That's the word I was thinking of. I speak English.
Wait.
It is.
Oh, no, I do speak French.
Ooh.
I think
wonder
I
if
put
Emma
that
speaks
because
French
the
too.
French and Indian War. You're a
Yeah, I
veteran
guess
of it,
I
think.
learned, Mr. Bradley learned French from killing Frenchmen.
I like the idea that Elizabeth,
And
who
pigeons,
has been
says.
to France, and might be the only character who has been to France, doesn't speak French. But did she keep up on French news? You bet your butt she did. I may be a francophile, but I don't speak the language. I just like to read about it.
All right, so it's a little quicker here since my computer is deciding to be super slow right now. All right, got it up here. I'm not even sure if I can blame the PDF. The PDF is massive, but they have a nice little, like, compressed version, so it doesn't take forever to open. More for your iPads than anything else. All right.
We love Zweihander for their huge PDFs.
Exactly.
And swords.
All right, we're almost there.
I have the book on
There
the
we
phone.
are. I have it right here. I'm trying to find the page number so I can just jump there. All right, so we're going to go to page 129. Boom. There we are, the teacher.
Follow
Okay.
along, shall we?
Yeah, there you guys go. And you guys can come. You're just going to be a second delayed here. All right. So here we go. This is what it looks like in the book. And this just takes forever to scroll down. Come on. All right, cool. So if you give it a second, Caroline, it looks like you're watching via Twitch, so you'll be able to see this here.
Yeah.
So you've done all the skills. You have all of those. So of your options, you see how right here, I'm going to highlight, you see the FB, those are fellowship bonus. So think of it this way, you have this thing in front of you, you check it off. Once you're done checking them all off, you're done. So,
Okay.
I believe skills are 100 reward points, and I believe so are talents as well. I think pretty much everything's 100. Let me check on that because now I feel like I'm gonna lie to you here. Let's go. Let's go back up. So it's 129 because there should be right here spending. This takes me. So that's basic tier. They talk more in depth on Article 6. I see Gray Matter GM has joined us. Let's get to the next page. Intermediate tier. Spending. Refer to professional. Each costs 200 to buy. Professional abilities. Buy all 3 talents. Okay, so the professional abilities are the talents. Those cost you 200. I guess at intermediate tier? So I'm sitting here and looking. Sorry, guys. Spend 200. Oh, okay, gotcha. For the professional. Okay, I see that here. So that being so, if you guys look down here, what I'm kind of referencing, can you guys see it? Okay, this is for intermediate tier, which is kind of like level 2 on your character sheet. That your new character is now of intermediate tier. You spend 200 RP to enter your profession, gaining the trait and quirk. So there's not that. So, oh come on, taking forever here. All right. For the professional, each costs 100 RP. This is spending RP and completing basic tier. Refer to the professional abilities, each costing 100 RP to buy. You buy them in any order desired, but you must buy them all. So it's everything's 100. Everything's 100. I believe to buy specializations are 50. And I'll have to double check on that. I can look that up in a second. So, heading back to page 129, let's take a look at what you can get, Elizabeth Van Helsing. Okay, so you have an option between, so if everything's costing you minimum, all the stuff there is costing you 100, you can buy 5 different things. You also can, in theory, buy things outside of that for vastly cheaper because you are, for like a quarter. But you need to justify to me, the historian, why you should have that ability. If you're like, oh, I should have this skill. Well, why? Well, you're going to need only a little bit more than, because I'm Elizabeth Van Helsing. Like, just a little bit, not much more, so.
Right.
So, what are we thinking here?
Let me look. I mean...
So, these are just stat benefits, if you look at those. Like, intelligence bonus, perception bonus. Perception bonus influences other things. Willpower bonus. Yeah.
I think willpower, let's see. That one is mostly, resolve. So, I have this flaw called fish out of water, where every time, and we haven't been rolling it as much as I should. Every time I'm in a new situation, I have to roll resolve.
Enter a public space. Yeah, no,
enter a public space or a new situation, basically. I am the ultimate introvert. If I meet new people, I've got to see how stressed out it makes me. Gotcha. And it could break me mentally if I meet too many new people, at once, basically.
Gotcha. So, do you want to up your resolve for 100?
If I up my willpower, that'll help that. I think. Yeah,
it will.
I think I would like to up my willpower. All
right. So I think you only have that once. I'm making you real quick. I'm gonna make you an RP log. Excuse me.
Yeah, I've only got that once.
So we're gonna do 100 for the willpower. All right. So that's what we've spent. I will mark that. So what happens here? Your actual percentage doesn't go up. That's a resolve skill. But anything that's based off of your willpower now has a bonus of 5.
Yeah.
And I believe, I accidentally have it as 45. That's ridiculous. I believe your what is it called? Peril. Your peril is based off of your.
Yeah. So that'll help with that.
It's based off your willpower, so all your willpower peril goes up by 1.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I'll be honest, I haven't been able to give a ton of thought about what other skills I would like to take. I mean, obviously, I would like my my combat skills to be not as terrible because I mean, if I can't be good at sword, I want to at least be good at gun, but I'm good at neither because I'm good at book.
Gotcha. Well, let's take a look.
Um,
Let's see here. What have you done in the fights? Have you done anything you feel like? I feel like we could maybe. You already have a skill point in simple ranged. So
Yeah,
because you're at
so
basic tier, you only can have one skill upgrade per skill. So that is done. Let's take a look at the talents. I feel like the talents might be fun for you.
yes.
That or upping another perception. I feel like you're Miss Investigator. I feel
I
like
would
getting
love to, yeah, I would love to up my perception, or scrutinize or whatever, whichever one. But looking at some talents, I think would be fantastic. Get me something interesting, you know.
we'll
Give me
totally do
more
that
reason to
here.
ask weird questions.
Your perception. So when your perception bonus goes up, the big thing I think it does is I might upgrade your initiative. I'm trying to find where I put that here. Yep. So your initiative is going to go up by 1.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. So let me write that down.
Okay.
Okay, so you have listed, you can either get
Sagacity.
sagacity, triumvium, or what, trivium, or turn the page. So let's go to those talents and check it out here. All right. Let's move through those skills really quick. I don't know why this thing hates taking me to the next page. I'll have to hit. Okay, now here we are. Okay, so all of yours start, I think, in the T's. Yeah, or S. So let's keep going
Yeah,
here.
except for sagacity. Sagacious. Having keen or looking it up because I wanted to see what it actually meant, and Google freaked out at me.
All right, we are
Having
at the S's.
having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment.
Permanently add 6% to your intelligence. So that's how you up your stats in this game here.
Okay.
The other one is trivium, whatever.
Trivium.
Yeah.
Which
Everybody's
sounds like it would probably be the singular version of trivia. Because Latin.
Here it is. Record this talent and name this talent name by your skill ranks. Triumvirate. Whenever you use a skill that could be paired with triumph, the study of grammar, logic, or rhetoric, ignore the penalties your character is currently suffering due to the peril condition track. You also gain a plus 10% chance based to the skill used.
When paired. Trivium.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's like a bunch of random factoids based to a skill. And then the last one is... What was the last one called? Trivium.
Turn the page. It's right there.
Oh, here it is. You can read and write a number of pages equal to your intelligence bonus a minute.
Well, I mean, the turn the page flavor-wise makes a lot of sense because I plan on doing some extensive researching in the Westminster Manor, or the Westminster Library. Trivium, It seems like it would come in handy for stuff I use a lot, but I would have to reread it a couple of times to really get how it will be useful.
So here's the quick thing: gives you a plus 10% to the skill. That's huge. And the
Okay.
other thing is, so when as you guys take peril and or damage and things like that, once you get to a certain point, it starts removing skill ranks, which means your skills then go down. So your skill will. So if you have like, so really for you guys, just at one skill rank, it takes a lot. You guys are gonna have to be damn near going crazy and or fatigued. But if it does happen, you start getting penalties.
Okay.
So-
So, and Trivium would help me ignore that. Okay.
Yeah, and you also and you get the
What?
Oh.
But I don't know what skill would be most useful.
yeah. I'm trying to think of like
situation.
what is. I feel like with you, the one that could come up, folklore education is just very Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like one of those two. You also, you know what? I would do education because your cool little ability
Yeah.
that you get to use your education bonus to resist magical effects. I feel like now you're just, speaking of what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, stat maxing versus narrative. I mean, that's a pretty good stat max right there.
It's true. And luckily we have, Adam, you are very good at power gaming, so
Yeah, well, I'm not amazing at it, but I do what I can. I feel like that's a good one here. Let's see, we're not skilled. Whenever you ignore the penalty. All right, so let me copy and paste. I feel like we're gonna get that one.
yeah, like they're all really good. I like sagacity is just a base 10 to my intelligence bonus or my
It's a
intelligence.
base. It's 6%. We can get both because you've
6%,
only
that's
spent 200 and you have 500 to spend, so we can do both. It was just more of what sounds like. What are you getting now?
Then those are 100 each, correct?
Yes.
Well then shit, get both.
All right, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll get both.
Yeah.
Um
Both. There's that good. I
both.
mean, both. Why not both?
Both? Both. Both is good.
Both is good. Yeah, that's what we'll do
Moral
here.
of my
All right.
life.
All right, I am going to go. So I am updating your sheets as we go because if I don't do it now, we will forget. So education is going up 10%. It is now 67. I'm going to give it another 2 more stars here next to it, just so we remember.
Yeah.
And then you wanted sagacity or
Yeah,
sort of
sagacity.
sagacity. I can never say it. Doesn't matter. So so it's going up by 6%.
Yes.
So that's going to put that at. So now it is 53 is your intelligence bonus. So that up. 53 is now your intelligence, which then is going to up everything else. So all your intelligence skills are going to go up by 6, which also affects education. So I got to do that.
Yes.
So I just. That's 53 here. We're just going to copy this and then everything else. Yeah, so your education score just went up by 16. So there you go. Mom and Dad paying for that education.
Educated.
You have a 73% to your education now.
I'm a child of the sciences.
So many learning gains.
That's insane.
I do smart good a lot.
I
And
feel
that's all. That's all I know how to do.
I
do
think that's the
things.
highest percentage that we've had, like, between Silver and Blood and this game. 73 is, I'm pretty sure, the highest.
Wait,
Oh, I think you're right.
I bet 53.
We might have breached, like, a 60-something for someone.
I bet that my intelligence is at 53.
Yeah, hold on. 63, so that's 70. So
What?
hold on
What?
here. Hold on.
For my education.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm changing stuff here. Hold on here. So that's gonna be 20%. So it's actually 73. Sorry, because I'm upping things at the time. I was like, wait a minute, I made an error back there. So this is that's gonna be 63.
Oh.
Oh, don't ADD it out. There we go.
Specialized.
Yeah.
I do 3 things. I drink and I know things.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go. All
3.
right. All right. Hope everyone's having a riveting, good time watching us fill out. Well, you guys can't even see me fill out the numbers. That's the other silly part. That's okay, though.
Yeah.
I guess I could have showed you guys that. I guess there is actually on our Patreon. You can go there and see Agatha's character sheet. And that's the character sheet I made just using Google Docs. Just because I like copying and pasting all of the just stuff. Just so that way we don't have to constantly keep referencing the book. Because as we have seen, it's a big one. You know, it takes a little bit to get through it. You know, it's beefy. So we sometimes just don't feel like flipping through 5 million pages, especially in the middle of the show. It just gets a little crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then like I said, half the reason we're doing this tonight is just because everybody got some things happen, and I did not want to not do something tonight. So here we are. All right, let's make sure I spell this right. Okay, so with that, if I spell it right, so you have 200 points left.
Okay. I feel like I could totally just buy a bunch of talents and hold on, is it the talents or
You mean the
skills?
attribute
I could buy a
buffs?
bunch of skills, but I don't know exactly what unique abilities.
Yeah, so really, we could sit there and we could look that up individually if you wanted.
Yeah.
Or if there's a skill that you see there, you're like, oh, I totally should have this, that you don't already, that can be really cheap.
Okay, let's see.
And while you're looking at that, I'm going to check here, see what we got in the chat here. Gray Matter GM's in here. Yeah. Welcome, Gray Matter. Is the basic rule needed to... Oh, yeah, for Flames of Freedom. So Flames of Freedom is a completely self-contained book. You don't need that to play... Or you don't need Zweihander to play Flames of Freedom. That being said, they're both pretty good. If you get both of them, they each have sometimes separate professions. So you get them all... You get, like, all the professions/classes. And they can jump back and forth pretty similarly. Especially if your Zweihander game includes a little bit more black powder stuff. But there was a couple of these I was almost thinking about Zweihander professions using for this show, just because some of them weren't perfect for what I wanted to do. Question for the system. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that for the last 100, I figured why not just up another attribute.
Okay.
We could make me extra, because I think I can up my intelligence again.
I believe we can. Let me check.
So why don't we just make me extra broken and just up my intelligence more?
Gotcha. As I keep hitting the wrong button. Here it is. Oh, of course. The one time it wants to switch the page on me. All right, so we can get another intelligence bonus. And then that'll be both your intelligence bonuses, so you'll be done there. Did you want to get up another perception? Do we just want to double that up?
Sure. I think I only have 100 left.
Let's see here. You're right, because we did. See, this is why.
Willpower, perception.
We upped your perception, your willpower. We haven't done your intelligence, but that yet.
Yeah,
that's why.
We've only done. Yeah.
IB. So there you go. We are done.
Cool.
So, your intelligence. All right, let me do that. And we will be done with you, Elizabeth Van Helsing. There you go. Okay, cool. There we go, Elizabeth. We are done spending your 500 points.
We did it.
Let's jump over. Let's get Ian done, because I feel like with Josephine, you get to buy spells and stuff, so, that might turn into a thing here. All right. Well, the good news here is about Ian's character. Your class skill is your class is the auxiliary, which means in theory it's gonna be at the beginning of this. It's probably gonna be a little easier for me to find. Yeah. Oh, here it's.
I've been kind of looking at the talents. While
Cool,
you're working
cool.
with Caroline to get an idea. I know there's one I want already.
Profession listing, boom. Actor. Alchemist. Come on.
The end of the A's, I think.
Yeah, of course. Well, everybody's getting a nice little look at what the book looks like. Artist. There we go. Welcome to the auxiliary, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go here. Let's take a look at your, since this might be the first time everyone's seen your stats. Whenever you make an attack action using a ranged weapon, the foe must flip the results to fail to defend, resist it. All right, you've already got all the skills. Oh, I went the wrong page. So, what are you thinking, Ian?
Well, first of all, let me put this dog down.
Oh, well, you know.
So, as far as talents,
Mm-hmm.
Nimble Fingers is a really good one.
You want nimble fingers. Okay.
Nimble Fingers reduces the load value of all ranged weapons with a black power quality by 1 action point to a minimum of 1. So that theoretically allows me to... We're talking about crunch. That theoretically allows me to load and fire the rifle on the same turn.
Nice.
I'd be out of action points, but I could do it.
All right, I can go ahead and do that. All right, so we got nimble fingers. That's 100. What else did you want?
So, what was the other one? Since you're in the book, what's the other one other than animalistic?
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire. Let me look at that.
Gotcha.
Animalistic is a bonus to the chaos die or something when inflicting injuries. It says it raises the conflict by 1, and I forget what that means. Or by
Conflict
3.
is your, I believe conflict is the name of this system now that used to be called chaos. Yeah, so you get conflict, and when you get so much conflict, that's what increases your beliefs and flaws rank. It's kind of the pseudo-morality system in this game. While you're looking there, Apacho had a question. Regarding which people are saying, at least in Call of Cthulhu 5th Edition, you could put a skill up to 90 if you have the points. So, no. You can't do that starting out. So what happens in this game, default, you get your attributes by rolling. I'm going to have, I do it by point by, or not point, I just kind of just pick an array and then spread it out. That way so no one ends up being more badass than the other. But then your attribute skills, like let's use Ian for an example. His combat's 47. So he's going to always be at 47 unless he buys a thing that allows it to go up. He can never upgrade the base. And then at every tier, so there's basic, intermediate, and advanced, he can, if it's in his class skills, can buy it. And each time gives him 10, 10, 10. So the 50 is like the top anyone's supposed to have. So the most you could really have is 80, and then there's talents that give you to 6. So the highest you could have is 86. Without any other, potentially other things I might be missing. There might be a thing here or two. But like that would be, you don't start out that way. That's like character at their prime kicking ass. So that's the answer to that. Okay.
I think I will take Friendly Fire.
Friendly Fire? Okay, I'm going to write that.
That's pretty useful. That's, essentially I can fire into a melee without penalties.
That's good. No, don't want to hit...
In case, like, someone's being mauled by a werewolf, I can shoot the werewolf without shooting my good friends.
That's always good. Okay, so...
The Star Trek episode we just had. Try not to shoot the captain.
Well, the captain was not making it easy on you guys.
that they were not. All right, so that's 200. What else we doing?
Okay, so you may have to explain how stat raises work again.
So, and that kind of goes off what Opacho was asking. So, when you buy up attribute bonuses, it doesn't actually change the percentage. It changes the bonus, which tends to affect a myriad of other things. For example, a lot of damage of weapons is typically either based off your agility, brawn, or combat bonus. So those are things. So your perception bonus increases your initiative and things like that. There's also like for various things, your fellowship bonus can be like how many people you can target with your, your bullshittery.
Okay. Well, my bullshittery is guns.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's not really bullshit. It's just guns. So if I took, okay, so if I took what would be spend like 100 and get more of a bonus in combat?
You can do it twice. You could spend 200 and get 2 bonuses.
Okay, but I can't like start adding to skills yet.
So you guys, as part of creation in this game to make things a little quicker, you start with all your skill ranks. Unlike in Zweihander where you get to pick so many, the idea behind in this game was like you just get all your skill ranks just to get you in there. You level up quicker, but the idea is they wanted to get you playing quicker. So if everyone sits down to roll up a character, you can just go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pump up combat.
All right, so we're gonna up that by 2.
Okay.
All right, so your combat bonus is now 6, and that's probably going to affect your weapon damage, because I believe I'll have to double check something here.
Okay, so that doesn't actually change. I know.
Well, no,
it doesn't change any of the percentages, right?
It won't change the percentages, but I believe the damage of your weapons are going to go up.
How do you actually raise skill rank?
Skills. So that's when you go up another tier, you will then have different skills that you can buy. You're limited by your tier by how many skill ranks you can have. So you're at basic tier, you only can have 1 skill increase, and that's where you are. Okay. So, all right, so you've done that. So I get you up 400. Here's what I want to do, just so I can look it up now. Let's head to, where's equipment? Life during wartime. Wares and weapons. All right, guys. So the thing I'm looking for here, now that we're at the wares and weapons section. So this is the kind of the equipment section of the book. So I tend to use in Zweihander I use the alternate damage rules, because then everything's not just based off your combat bonus. Because then it sometimes like lets the little quick character actually have like a dagger that can do some damage. I don't think I did that in this. So I'm trying to see here, get to the here we are, we're at the weapons here. So you have, so if you guys look, if you can look, you see the damage section, PB for the acid bomb, it's your perception bonus is the damage for that. But you have a Brown Bess musket, which is combat bonus, so the damage of that is going to go up by 2. Nice. Why does yours seem so damn low anyway? Oh, I guess it's just, okay, that's why, because it's just on its own. Never mind. I was just looking at something here. Then we have the turnout pistol, which I don't think is in this particular. Turnout pistol is your combat bonus, so that's going to go up by 2 as well. Hold on here. I think I saw a small error on your sheet beforehand, which should change things now. Yeah, it should be the same. Okay, cool. Nice. And now we need to look at the melee weapons, because you have the... Alright. You have a knife. The bonus is your agility benefit, or modifier, which is not gone up, or your bonus. And then you should have... Is it not on here? Where's the bayonet? Oh, B and the B's, Adam. Bayonet is your combat bonus, so your bayonet's going to go up by 2 as well. All right. Okay, so you got 200 more points there, Ian.
Okay, well. Let's see. Do I want to be the total murder hobo?
I mean, that's kind. I mean, you're the butler with a gun. That's your whole premise here. So you've done that. You have available an agility bonus, a brawn bonus, intelligence, perception, and willpower, and animalistic. Those are the ones that are left here.
I think I'm going to let the smarts be smart. And I can't buy another talent, right? Or can I?
You can. You can buy animalistic. Did you not? Did you buy that already?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, we can do that if you want. And that'll be it, because you only have 100 left. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I thought
Yeah,
that was
right.
No,
yeah.
I'm trying to. What is brawn used for?
Brawn is used for like additional damage, or additional damage threshold, so it's harder to hurt you. It also increases your encumbrance value.
Let's put a point into brawn.
What's up, Brawn? Okie dokie. Let's go ahead up your brawn. Might actually have a second here, guys. I'll show you guys, since we're all sitting here, I can show the audience like our character sheets that I made. So you guys can see why it takes us so damn long to find all this stuff sometimes. Just because it's yeah. It's a thing, that's for sure. Oh, here it is. That is the peril. That's willpower. And your damage threshold is going to go up by 1 across the board. And I think your encumbrance value. Remind me that. I feel like that'll be fun. And then we can just... the other people that didn't make it, they're losers, so they don't get to update their character. No, I'm just kidding. Your encumbrance value goes up to 8. All right. So there we are. We are done with you, Ian. I mean, not completely. I have to go back and change one thing. But let's get to Megan Josephine, who's got 500 points. Let's take a look. You are the Broucher.
Yes.
Which is... Let's pull that up. That's page 68. Let's get you there. All right, so this is one of the spellcasting classes, everyone. Let's take a look. I am fervently religious. So a nice little thing here too. Like if you're looking for quick examples of the like a quick explanation of like what the class is, they've got it right here, kind of in bold for you. There we are. So here's the class ability. Whenever you bear a symbol of faith in your hand, add +1 to your damage and peril thresholds. Randomly determine 3 common spells you learn for free. Yada, yada, yada. All that other business. Your quirk, which is like your downside. If you reach 10 conflict during a game session, you temporarily lose your ability to cast spells until the next game session. All right. So, here we go, 500 points. You've got these bonus advancements of your attributes and your 3 talents. So, not sure if you can see it.
Yep. Oh, 1 sec. Sorry. Twitch on the iPhone is such a strange thing.
So you've got a big thing for you, to be honest, is willpower. Is willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so you have 2 willpower buffs that you can get. I'd pick that up. I'd pick up those 2 just like right now.
Yeah. And then how much does that cost?
So if you bought both, it'd be 200 out of your 500. So you'd have 300 left.
Okay.
So it's...
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I just feel like... Get that there. And that upgrades your damage, your peril threshold by 2. So it's harder for you to go crazy, and considering the fact that, you've been seeing moving scarecrows, probably not a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
Yeah.
And one must protect one's mind.
Exactly. All right, so we'll up that. We'll save 100 points here in a second. The reason why is you can maybe get an additional spell if you want. Let's take a look at your talents here. So the talents are Mana of God, Occult, or Theology.
And
Let's go.
I was gonna look at them, and I am kind of leaning towards the Mana of God because I feel like that could be pretty useful.
Gotcha. Let's check that one out, shall we? On here. Let's take a look. Meant
Because
to
I
do
feel
this.
like Van Helsing's got the smarts for the theological and occult knowledge.
Yeah, you'll have to pick them up eventually. But
Right.
the nice thing about being a mage is, you have other stuff you can buy. Like, I'm gonna buy me some magic, because
I'll have the technical knowledge. You have the practical.
Exactly.
Mana
so much
of
of
God,
Elizabeth is
spend one
theoretical
coin to
knowledge.
automatically restore. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, that's perfect for you.
Yeah, I thought that would be a
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, especially for you who's been having. You were just going to incidentally be the bastion of willpower and control, which will be nice.
Nothing like blind faith to.
Yeah, exactly. God will protect me, and that's it. That's all I need. What, your God doesn't protect you?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Hit the scarecrow with it.
All right, so that would be, so we've got, that's 300, so we got 200 more points left. Let's go take a look at spells here. I'm pretty sure spells.
There's also a spell that I looked at that would be kind of fun too. I think it's Inspiring Homily, where I
Just
can say a religious lesson and it gives people like a plus 10% bonus to like.
What's it called?
Inspiring Homily.
Gotcha. It's a basic tier.
Yeah.
All right, let me
It
find
just
that.
gives people like extra ability to resist and dodge or something like that.
The
There you
homily
go.
is when the priest gives a book report.
It really
It
is
does say,
though.
like, orate a religious lesson. So
No,
Yeah,
it's pretty
no,
much.
it's a book report. I would
Every
like
homily I've ever
my
heard
book
was a book
report
report.
on Psalm 19.
I like Psalm 19. When I read
Oh,
Psalm
hey,
19,
check this out.
very good.
Check this out here, guys. This is especially you, Elizabeth Van Helsing. Any character can learn spells. Although professions such as mage archetype begin play knowing common spells, they are in no way restricted to simply only the mage. Any character can endeavor to learn spells as a unique ability, providing they meet the requirements by the tier. However, only those with the proper trait can risk backlash or unfetter spells.
Oh.
dude,
So yeah, so there you go. If you want to start just throwing spells out there.
side
Oh.
note, and something that'll be super sick. I was bummed to see that it's advanced, but it makes sense. There's one that's like seal. It's like
Ooh, hold on,
Seal
learning a
Grave.
spell.
something like that, and it's like you seal a monument of death to like with your own blood and whatnot, and nothing can like enter it or exit it with like normal force and all that. It's like fucking sealing Dracula's tomb.
Yes.
That also being said, if you're not a mage archetype, you lose. You reduce all of your stats by 3, 6, or 9%, depending on what kind of spell.
What, permanently?
Yup.
Oh, I don't need
So
spells
you
that
can, but all right. So we are on here.
much. I like
I'm-
being broken and smart, and that's all. That's what I'm good at.
All right. So what's this called again?
Inspiring
Inspiring
homily.
homily.
There we go. It's in alphabetical order, and I'm like,
You're
Did
the
you just
bard
spell
now.
it for you?
so technically we have to roll for it, but I'm not gonna bother rolling for it right now. So, did I miss it? I guess I did. Well, that'll teach me. Thunderclap. There it is. Boom. Inspiring homily. Right there. Critical 6. Oh, it was the one. All right, let me copy and paste it so I can put it. So that actually might be fun to show everyone your character sheet at the end, because yours is the one that's like just massive because I have all your spells in it.
That big character sheet, though.
Yeah, no, indeed. Megan's got that big sheet.
That big sheet, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we appreciate about her. Huge pages of character sheet.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, me being Van Helsing, obsessed with the books, you know, you about at that library,
I
though.
love reading. Let me lie between your pages. My accent's not weird. What do you say? It's fine.
All right, let's paste here. All right, boom. What happened
Let me
here?
just look up some.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, I know what's going on. The format's a little different. That's because I think I initially put it into Word before I put it in here. That's okay, though. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm looking for a format thing. I don't need to do that live on the air while I sit here and do all this stuff. This is the most, like I said, most riveting show I've ever done. Paperwork.
Yes.
Paperwork. That's what I should have called it. Paperwork, the casting, or something or other. Get a White Wolf name.
Regrettable.
Yeah. I will say, you know, this is usually a thing. One of the things I don't like about 5th edition, but also like about 5th edition, I'm talking about D&D, is that leveling up is so quick. But you know what I hate about it? Leveling up is so quick. It's like sometimes you just want to spend forever doing that. All right, so we spent 400 XP there, Megan. What else do we want? Do we want another spell, or do we just want to go back to...
So we've got. Did we do both of the wisdom bumps?
Yeah, yes, both of the willpower bumps. Yep.
Both of the willpower bumps.
Mm-hmm.
The spell. And mana of God.
Yep. So those are your 400. You got 100 left, and everything costs 100, so you're not really saving it for anything. So
Yeah. Shoot.
let's take a look here. See what you got. See what you
Yeah.
got.
What would be good?
Well, yeah, it's just I'm just like, all right. So, if you want to go quicker, you could up your perception. Another thing you might not be too bad is you could up your combat modifier, so that knife you shank into someone might hurt a little bit more. Let me see here. Do you have... What's your weapon here? I don't want to lie to you.
I have
Overcoat pistol and a knife. Yeah, you could up the damage of your gun,
That is true.
and you got to buy it eventually. So
Just gonna look away and shoot. Like, I'm a pacifist. But yeah, let's go ahead and do
yeah.
this. Wanna
I'm
be
a pacifist, but sometimes demons got to die.
Even held a weapon.
not-
She didn't
Not
use it.
killing people if they aren't people.
Oh,
It's
you know what
true.
I
It's
don't
only murder if they're humans. Now, if they're a demon possessing a human, that is somewhat of a morally gray matter, in which case it is best to leave the murder to our Mr. Bradley. It's fine. He's fine.
as I realize here. All right, let me go ahead and do this real fast.
I'm
What's a
just
good...
using it on scarecrows that I see.
Matter of there you go. The matter of kneecaps is somewhat more hazy.
There we go. I'm just upping some things
Separate
here.
book.
Oh man, if you kneecap somebody in this day and age, you'll probably kill them. Still.
You really could.
I didn't do your XP. Ian, what did we
Yeah.
buy? I didn't write your RP. I didn't write your log real quick.
You
what do
make
we
sure
buy?
to do it with a nice.
We bought
sturdy
We bought
hand.
nimble fingers, friendly fire, 2 shots of combat, and 2 shots and 1 shot of brawn.
fingers, friendly fire. Like I said, riveting paperwork episode. Let me tell you, we did 2 shots of combat, and then 1 of what?
1 of brawn.
Cool. All right, I'm just going back through. I've got a little thing, and then I'm actually since we got everyone here for, I'm sure it's probably the most exciting thing they're gonna see is what our character sheets look like. But you know, I made it all quote unquote by hand, so you know, I'm sure that is the most exciting thing of everyone's night. Apache's over there in Madrid or Spain, just like, this is what I stayed up for.
Yes, the goods shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Staring at PDFs and weird accents. I will bring the weird accent to every stream that I play Elizabeth to, because this is what you signed up for. This is what you gotta suffer through now.
All about the accents.
It's willpower, perception, and intelligence. Okay, there we are. Back that up. Willpower.
All I got are French and British accents, and that's just about it. And it's not really like real British. It's like D&D British, you know?
Yeah, well, you know.
British.
A haze.
It's vaguely English, you know. It's fine. It's fine.
It's from
as long as no one who's actually from the UK listens, no one will know the difference. It's fine.
I can't do any English other than if it's an orc. Tolkien 40K.
All right, so I think with that we've got most everything done. Let's take a look at some thing. Yeah, it shows paperwork. Yeah, thank you, Pangolo of Indifference. All right, saw some Apache. I liked Silver and Blood so much that I thought it was the base setting for his Y-hander. No, it was something I wrote up. The other day I got to have a fun little chat with Daniel, the guy who made Y-hander, or at least the guy who now works for Andrew McNeil and all that business, and talking about how I came up, like, the genesis of my idea for Silver and Blood. So that was kind of fun. While I got everybody here real quick, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys our character sheets, because I'm sure that's the most exciting thing you've seen. But, might as well.
It's showing off the system.
Yeah, there you go.
Part of what we're here for.
Yeah, we're going to change the properties here. I wonder if that's going to auto... that's fine. Change this here. This would be... I might have to change... Here's what we're going to do. Rather than with that, hold on. Let me add a new element. This is going to be... Is it a window capture? Most browsers. All right, cool. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do sheet. That's what I'm going to call it, just so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is the thing that we're using behind the scenes for as fancy as it is here.